Okay, this was meant to be the last video I made, but I just started talking about something completely different. So, in this one, we're talking about how you deserve the consequences of your actions, right? And to you, that probably seems like a negative, right? Deserving the consequences of your actions. You think, oh man, that time I jacked off yesterday, or that time or every day when I scroll for 3 hours on TikTok or Instagram or whatever. That's what you thought of, right? That's not what I thought of. When I heard I deserve the consequences of my actions, I thought about the time I did 10 push-ups when I was in the mud in a football game. Or I thought about the time that I meditated, or every meditation session I've done for the last 3 months. Or the book filled with gratitude journaling. So, or the book that I finished reading like a few weeks ago. So, yeah, you deserve the consequences of your actions, and I deserve the consequences of my actions, right? But the consequences of my actions will be good, because I'm delaying gratification. I do things for my future self, and that's what you have to do. You have to do things that you won't necessarily enjoy now, but that will benefit your life tremendously in the future, right? So, so the thing is, if right now you feel like shit, right? You're probably sad, probably have like depressive thoughts, you probably not happy with your life, right? You deserve it. And I know I sound like a dick, right? That was so heartless to say. What, like, you deserve to be depressed? Like, who says that, right? But no one is going to tell you this, right? No one is going to tell you that you're depressed because of it's your fault. Because now no one thinks anything is their fault. Like, everyone is so nice to each other in like a stupid way where like we're nice to each other not when we need it. So like when you, oh man, people are nice to each other in the sense that they're like, oh, just have a break. It's okay if you don't do this, or if it's okay if you don't do this. It's okay if you just become lazy and don't do anything for the rest of your life, right? They'll be like, it's fine to be weak. It's fine to be lazy, and then you get depression, and you don't know that. You don't know. You think you have depression because of something else, because your doctor told you that, oh, you just take these antidepressants and you'll be fine, or like, oh, it's a medical condition. Like, it's not. You have to adopt the mindset that everything in your life you can control. Obviously, you can't. But if you adopt that mindset that everything that happens in your life is because of your actions, then you will fix 95% of the problems in your life, right? So let's just take the example. You're in a game, you're in a football game or a basketball game, and your team loses. You scored, let's you say in the football game you scored 4 goals, right? You scored 4 goals and your team still lost. What would you do? You would go, man, I did everything I could. Well, I can't do anything. I left everything out there. But the winner, the guy who wins, the guy with the rock hard mentality thinks, that's not enough. If I had left everything out there, I should have won the game, right? So he gets into practice the next day. He maybe his defense wasn't so good, so he practices his defense. He's in there hours, but he makes sure to get enough rest, right? He's not an idiot. He doesn't just stay on the field for 8 hours in a row and train until he's dead, right? He trains smart. He trains for hours. He trains for like 2 hours. Then he goes home. He has lunch. He gets out. He has a walk. Like, he recovers, and then maybe in the evening he goes back, and then he does that throughout the week, and then the next week, for their game, they destroy the opponents. They win 8-0, right? So, if you take everything as your own responsibility, if you assume that everything that's going wrong in your life is your fault, you will fix 90% of your problems. Because most of it is your fault. Most of the problems, okay, that's an exaggeration. Most of the problems are not your fault, but can be fixed by your actions. And if you take them as your fault, if you, in Michael Jordan's word, take it personally, then you will have this you'll have like this fire inside of you that wants to fix it and then after you fix your problem, after you win that next game, you feel so grateful for the work that you put in, right? You feel so grateful that you worked hard and you destroyed the other team, or you got back and for example, with the depression, this is a big one that no one's talks about because no one knows this, right? No one knows that you are depressed because of your own actions, right? You think, oh, it's like, obviously you can be depressed for other reasons, but doing things for your future self will get you out of depression. Doing work, doing things like meditation, gratitude journaling, reading, exercise, starting a business, stuff like this, it makes your life better in the future. And the future is gonna come very soon, right? Most people think, oh man, like I'm gonna get the benefits in like 2 years. Like 2 years is so far away. And now when you think of 2 years ago from now, you think, feels like yesterday, right? So you're gonna get there. 100%, I guarantee you're gonna still be alive in 2 years. You're going to become 2 years older, regardless of what you do with that 2 years. So you can choose. You want to spend those 2 years ranking up in League of Legends, or you want to spend those 2 years working hard, building a body, building a business, strengthening your mind, reading, it's all up to you. And no one will tell you this. This is me saying this is some groundbreaking discovery that only 5 people in history have told people, right? Because it's just such a no one wants to take responsibility for their own stuff, right? You deserve the consequences of your actions. And it's up to you what those actions are and what those consequences are. Yeah. So, that's it. You choose. You want to spend those 2 years withering away, just getting closer to the unideal life that you're not going to change, or are you going to work hard and build your future self the life that he's always wanted? Your choice.